Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me. Just got out of work. And tag video time. Looks like Chris, We Love Comics, tagged me on a pretty cool tag. Basically, the 10 worst purchases you have ever made, comic book wise. I have quite a few, actually. Going through the boxes, it took me 2 boxes to find these. And I had a lot more boxes to go, but I thought I'd stop here because that's just crazy. But yeah, the 90s was not very good to me, as it wasn't for a lot of you as well. But let me go over the people that I will be tagging on my tag. You're supposed to tag 7 people back. So I'll be tagging Longshank 78, The Collector 27, Sarge TD, Spectacular Spider Grandpa, Comic Fan, Pop Comic Culture, and Old Man Gamer. All right, guys, those are people I'm tagging to show your dirty laundry too. All right, so here we go. First one is, I'll just let it get started here. Generation X from the Marvel lineup. I want to say it was like 97 X-Men event. And again, I'm a sucker for the X-Men. And I saw this. It looks like it had the 2099 crew in there. And Generation X was supposed to be a new series. It's supposed to be all that. No, sucked. Let's see if the glare good. There we go. It's not glare off. Now this is back when they used to have foil covers. This is a foil cover, if you can't see that here. It shines. It's all shiny and whatnot. It's supposed to get y'all to want to buy it. And it worked, but it's garbage. Speaking of garbage, I'm sorry to say, because I paid more than cover for this book when it came out. This book, back in the 90s, Wizard was all over it. And it was supposed to be the next huge thing, like Fantastic Four, or Avengers or something like that. It was Image's version. Gen 13, I paid 40 clams for this book in the 90s when I was in high school. I know, sucked. And now it's worth like $5. Yep. Gen 13. This is Scott Campbell when he was, barely starting out. He could still draw ladies back then, but as you can see, there's a little not quite finely tuned yet for him, so there you go. Speaking of the first appearance of Gen 13, Deathmate Black. Now they made all these Deathmates: red Deathmate, black Deathmate, gold. The black just so happens to have the first appearance of Gen 13, but it's still worth crap. I got this one out of a dollar bin, if that tells you anything. But who knows, guys? If you want to get this cheap, it is the first appearance of Gen 13. If they ever get their own movie or something, this will be crazy hot. So, let's give you the heads up on that. That is the first appearance of Gen 13. Next one was a recent book. Deadpool. Death of Deadpool. Deadpool number 45. This book was all of $9.99. It's supposed to be the death of Deadpool. So, like every other moron, went out and grabbed this book when it's freaking Deadpool. Yeah, he's not going to die. But again, you jump on the wagon, see what happens. The wagon crashed and burned on this one, peeps. $10! And that's the cover price. Rip off. Next one is Darker Image number 1. This was supposed to be Sam Keith and Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld's, coming out party with their, what was it, the name of the actual tour they did? Kill something. something. I forgot the name of that tour. But they went on a tour and they were autographing all these. I got one with some of their autographs. This is particularly not one of them. But of course, this doesn't have a price tag. I think this one was like $15 back in the 90s. What, not signed? And rip off. Rip off, guys. You can probably find these in a dollar bin. Yeah, whatever. Speaking of dollar bin, Cyberforce. Picked this bad boy up for $1.95 because it was Cyberforce and because it was #1. Can anybody name anybody in this group? I'm waiting. Yeah, you can't because they all suck. You know, well, maybe a couple of people you can name here. But other than that, no. Yeah. I got it too. Don't feel bad, guys. I got it too. Moving on. Next one is Cat Fight Dream Warrior #1. $2.75 for this trash. The cover, of course, was the thing that got my attention, like many other teenage boys. But the content was pretty weak. Of course, the story fell apart, and the character died. So there you go. $2.75 down the tube. Congratulations. Next one is Cable #1. Foil cover again, guys. Cable's supposedly first collector item. That's the key when it comes to comic books. If it says first #1 collector's item, it's going to be trash. But what did I know when I was a little kid, right? Little kid, I mean teenager. Around 17, 18. Yeah, real little. Next one. Oh, my God. What was I thinking? Evangeline #1. What the heck was I thinking? Look at this crap. Really? The art is terrible. Anyway, what more can I say about this comic book that haven't been said about Afghanistan? Yeah, that's Dave Chappelle joke in case you guys don't know. Next is Angela #1. Yeah. Greg Capullo art. So good artist. Greg Capullo's the man. But $225 because it was Angela's first series and it didn't go anywhere. Stole. This book is trash, but it's sentimental to me. Alter Ego #1. Miniseries 1 through 4. It's worth nothing. But to me, it's got sentimental because this is one of the first few books I ever picked up. The original was lost somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. But when I saw this one again, I got it super cheap because it's worth nothing. But, you know, I don't know. Still have it. Yeah. Anyway. And guys, the last but not least, the king of the ghetto books has to go to The Adventures of Superman #500. And I got 2 of these things like a freaking idiot. Superman was back from the dead. Yay. And this thing was going to be sick because it was the book where he came back. Garbage. All of this garbage. Superman in the 90s, besides the first appearance of Doomsday and that Doomsday run, up until the death, any of those books that you purchased, from the death to the funeral for a friend, to the reign of the Superman, to Superman's coming back, it's all trash. It's all worth nothing. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for my video. Thank you very much, We Love Comics, Chris, for tagging me on this. Again, people I am tagging: Longshanks 78, The Collector 27, Sarge TD, Spectacular Spider Grandpa, Comic Fan, Pop Comic Culture, and Old Man Gamer. All right, guys. Let me see what you guys got, all right? For myself, Half Man, Half Amazing. Till next time, guys.